Go na? Go na. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's Wang, and today I am sitting here with my friend Craig. How are you today?
I'm doing great. It's a little hot and humid, but
Yeah, we're sitting.
we're sitting in some warm temperatures right now. But other than
Yeah.
that, I am doing great.
Yes, welcome to the Philippines.
Welcome to the Philippines.
So 3 months ago, I think, first conversation we had, and during that time, you were planning to move completely here to the Philippines. So, can you share us the decision making, the processes you have to go through?
Okay, well, as Wang stated, I was here in August, and
Yeah.
I stayed here for a month, and that was my exploratory discovery trip
Yes.
and decision-making trip. And I immersed myself in Cebu and visiting Cebu and learning the culture and
Yeah.
experiencing everything that Cebu had to offer. And I visited some other beaches and that kind of thing. But for me, it didn't take long for me to realize that this is where I wanted to be, because I was making a lot of friendships.
Yes.
More friendships in 1 week than I had in 3 years in North Carolina. So that was really the thing that confirmed to me that this is where I belong. And so I knew within a week, and I made the decision that I was definitely coming back.
So you mentioned about you gonna sell everything from you. So how long for you to get it done? Yeah, everything is sold.
Okay, so the way that I did it, I would not recommend for everybody, because I set my goal to basically go home and sell everything, go all in, sell my house, sell my truck, and either store, throw away, or donate everything I owned
Yes.
in 1 month, and try to sell a house and a truck at the same time. And
Yeah.
I would not recommend that everybody do that, because it was very stressful. And thank goodness I was able to pull it off, and able to get to the closing date on my house, got
Yeah.
the house sold,
Yeah.
and I was on an airplane 2 days later,
So
heading back to the Philippines.
yeah, do you? How long you been here since you completely moved in here?
I arrived here on the 3rd of October.
So is there any regrets about it?
Absolutely no regrets. I had a busy October, taking care of a lot of necessities, things that I felt were important and I needed to take care of. But overall, I am absolutely delighted to be here. I feel really good about my decision, and I know I'm probably maybe still in the honeymoon period a little bit,
Yeah.
and I know that things are going to change,
Yes.
but when I weigh it all out, I feel very confident that I made the right decision.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit the processes of the visa that you are using. What is the type of visa you are using now here?
Okay, so when I first arrived, I had a set of priorities, and I felt it was very important to get started working on my visa right away. I arrived on a Thursday, and I went right to work on Monday. And fortunately, there was an office here in Ayala Business Center
Yes.
that could help me with that.
Yes, you can mention what agency.
Oh, that was
yeah.
JRC Visa Consultancy, and they're located right here in Ayala Business Park. And I went to see them, and we got to work right away. And I can't stress enough how helpful they were. They took all the stress and the anxiety and any worry related to getting my SRRV visa, which we can talk about if you want.
Yes.
And they just put my mind at ease. And they do have some fees, and there are some fees involved. That's how they make their money.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that for whatever it may cost, it's money well spent, because they take all the worry and the stress and the anxiety out of the whole process.
Yeah, okay. Can you mention how much, if it's okay with you, can you mention how much the whole processing fees?
Okay, so I'll go through the fees as best as I can. Okay, you do have, for the type of visa I was pursuing, which is the special resident retirement visa, or better known as the SRRV, and that is eligible. That is for people who are over 50 or were a veteran in the military. And there are some good benefits to getting that visa. That might be a topic for another day because it's.
Yes.
But for that visa, to get it, I needed to pay the Philippines Retirement Authority, the PRA. You have to make a one-time deposit into a Philippines bank, which if you ever decide to leave the Philippines, you will get that money back. It may take several months before you see that money, but you'll probably get that money back. And that was $1,500 US.
Yeah, that's the whole piece of everything.
No, there's
more than that.
There's more than that. Yeah.
I'm gonna put the link of
JRC.
GRC, yeah.
Yeah. And they can answer all your questions, and they will be more than happy to help you.
So, okay, what are the three big things? What are the three differences you've noticed here in the Philippines comparing to U.S.?
Oh gosh, where do I start? Well, one is the economy.
Yes.
Things are notably less expensive here. The other thing would be culturally, we just came out of a very divisive election, and things are very politically divided there. There's a lot of racial division there. There's a lot of hatred and bitterness. It's just a very toxic environment right now, and that's driving a lot of guys to leave. So culturally, politically, and then finally dating.
The
dating
Let's
is.
gonna talk about that dating. Your chances here to find a type of woman that you are looking, that you weren't able to find in your country.
Okay, my experience here is that, and this is not a knock on the vloggers, but they do tend to paint maybe a rosier picture of how easy it is going to be to find a Filipina. It's not as easy as a lot of the vloggers make it out to be. You're gonna want to take your time, and you're gonna go through a significant number of dates before you find the one. Unless that's what you want to do, is just a casual date. But if you're looking for the one, you're going to have to sift through a lot of dates before you find the one.
Okay, what type of woman that you're going to say she's the one?
Oh, well, it's going to vary from one guy to the next, but the problem we touched on this in the last video, that the dating in America is really bad because women have become very masculine. They're lacking any femininity. I talked about the tattoos all over their arms. There's a lot of obesity. There's a lack of homemaking skills, cleaning and cooking, and they will tell you that that's all oppressive, and you're just oppressing them anyways, and the obese, and their expectations of what they want in a man are unrealistic. They want a man that has six-pack abs, six-figure income.
Which you got.
I don't know. I don't have. I wish I had six. My six-pack abs left me a long time ago, so that disqualified me right off the bat. And I don't have a six-figure income either. So, and you can find a more traditional, more feminine partner, someone who will care about you, someone who will respect you, someone who will love you, someone who will treat you well, treat her well, and guys, you'll be happy, you'll be set.
So what you can share about, what is your thought about, why many foreigners, many Westerner guys or men, want to visit and want to actually live here in the Philippines? The three big reasons why.
Oh, I think it's got to be economy, travel opportunities, being able to travel to the beaches here, and even if you want to travel to other parts of Southeast Asia, like Vietnam or Thailand, that's available to you too. It's relatively inexpensive. And then of course the dating. Though I would say that those are the three things that are driving a lot of men to come here.
Yes. So, as a man, what can make you feel appreciated in a relationship?
Just respect, just those little things. I think a lot of guys would probably agree with me that we don't really require a lot. Just show us love and respect, and be a helper, and maybe take care of the home. And on the flip side, the man will be the provider, be the protector, be romantic, and take care of his woman or his girlfriend or his wife, whatever. And just a lot of it's on mutual respect, love and respect.
So now that you are living here you already living here in the Philippines, what are the things that you are looking forward for the next year, next other 2 years?
I've set some goals for myself, and one of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to work on my health.
Yeah.
And I want to get in the gym and
Get those six-pack.
Try to achieve those elusive six-pack abs. Yes. And the six-pack abs. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but we're going to sure try. And I take care of my health, get my physical. I got a complete physical. I go get a massage.
Yeah.
But again, it's travel. I want to travel. I want to meet someone, pursue a relationship with one person, and just work on myself and work on my relationship.
Yes. So in the future, for example, like you met someone and she still wants a kid. Are you open to that possibility?
No, I honestly, I'm a mature guy at 61. Maybe if I was younger, I might be open to that. But as a mature man in my early 60s, you have to know what you want. And I would tell guys that you know what you want in a relationship. And for me, as a mature guy, older man, I'm not prepared to take on raising a young child.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm finding out that I'll share with your viewers, your subscribers, that one lesson that I've learned in a short amount of time is that when you're trying to decide what you want in a partner, what you're going to experience is if a lot of the foreigners, they want that younger girl.
Yeah.
And so if they're going to pursue a younger girl, the reality is, guys, that the younger girl more than likely is going to have young children. And so you have to be willing to date that single mom, if you want that younger girl. Or on the flip side, if you decide, maybe I date someone who's a little bit older, maybe in their late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, the likelihood is that her children are going to be grown up and they're going to be self-sufficient and self-reliant, being able to be at home by themselves a little more often. So if you want to steal her away and go to Boracay for 3 days, or go to Palawan for a couple of days, you can do that.
Yes.
Whereas if she has young children, well, guess what? Your travel plans are probably not going to happen, or they're going to be very limited.
Yeah.
So for me, as a man in my early 60s, I'm looking at that, maybe that 40-year-old, 41-year-old who has mature children who are grown up and more self-reliant, because I know I can whisk her away for 3 or 4 days, and we can go anywhere, and have a good time, and that's.
But there are some ladies as well at their 40s, at their late 30s, early 30s, late 20s that no kids.
Right.
So
They are out there,
yes.
but
So
it's very hard to. They're hard to find, and you're gonna have to be looking pretty hard.
yeah, it's hard to find, and sometimes they're still like not mature enough to like
Right. And the other thing is, if you're an older man and you decide to date that 20, 21, 20, that you may find that having things in common, being able to have meaningful conversations might be difficult because there's such a age gap. You may not be able to have meaningful conversations.
yes.
Whereas if you have someone who's a little bit older, a little closer to your age, you're going to
I
find
agree.
things in common.
Yes. So this might be the last question. For the first time you are here, how you move around? How is your finding a hotel or like the place you're living right now?
Okay, so Cebu City is a popular landing spot for a lot of reasons, and for a lot of expats, it's a popular place to land because there are so many amenities that are similar to what we have back in America or in the West. There's a lot of restaurants, coffee shops, all the amenities that we're accustomed to.
When you are here near to Ayala Mall, but in the province it's different. But if you're in the middle of the city, like where you are,
and so being here in the heart of Cebu and Cebu City, you have all those amenities, but you also have public transportation. So like for me personally, I don't feel the need to even own a car or even a scooter because one of the things that works really well here is Grab, and then there's the taxis. So you could live here and not even have any transportation because the public transportation is so good here. It's one of the things that really works well here.
yes. So how about the money? Like your bank is working in here, right? It's easy for you to process, or you have to undergone a lot of stress in terms of the money?
Before you leave the U.S., you want to make sure that you do a travel. Let your bank know that you're going to travel and what your travel plans are and where you're going to be. And then when you're here, I would recommend having at least like 3 debit cards, maybe 2 credit cards, so that you have access to money. And then when you're here, there's ATM machines all over the place. You can get money out of the ATM machines. And then after you've been here 6 months, then maybe you can pursue a Philippines bank account. And then you can have money transferred from your U.S. bank account to your Philippines bank account and have access to money that way.
So you have to wait 6 months before you can. It is possible for a citizen from you. It is possible for you to.
Yeah, I should restate that a little bit. I've been told that it depends on the bank and it depends on the person you talk to because one person on Monday might tell you, oh, you got to be here for 6 months before you can get a bank account. You come back the next day, talk to a different person, like, oh, sir, we can do that.
Wow.
We can at least get you into a savings account right now with a debit card. So it depends on who you talk to.
And it depends upon the bank.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much again today, Craig. I really do appreciate you taking the time. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I put the GRC link here in this description so that if you need a visa when you're planning to move here in the Philippines, they're very, very helpful.
Very helpful.
Yeah, so that's his experience. Again, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you, Craig.